Hi, I'm Michaela LePage.
My name is Brianna Seibert.
My name is Talia Dalia.
And we are doing mindsets and how it impacts performance. So first, we researched the growth versus fixed mindsets, where growth is the intelligence that you can be developed through learning, passion for learning, and the greater sense of free will itself. Whereas fixed is the intelligence is static, born with certain skills, qualities are unchangeable, and you want to prove yourself correct overall.
So for toxic positivity, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, we found that toxic positivity happens when we use encouraging statements to try and erase or minimize painful emotions. It creates pressure to always be optimistic, even when the situation doesn't call for it. For example, telling someone just stay positive when they're going through something difficult can make them feel dismissed instead of supported. And the key point here is that toxic positivity isn't real positivity. It ignores the reality of the situation and doesn't leave space for people to acknowledge what they're truly feeling.
Alrighty. Next, we have how it impacts business, especially in the workplace, and then how it can impact sales. It impacts employee burnout. It can lead to increased turnover, which could lead to reduced engagement and productivity, as well as reduced innovation, uh, lack of trust, and creates a negative culture among people in the workplace.
But there are some positives like affirmations, gratitude, mindfulness, perspective, and optimism as well that you can see throughout this and through each business perspective.
So, for my personal example of growth mindset, I struggled with confidence when I was presenting in front of large crowds. So instead of just ignoring the opportunities, I kept trying to put myself out there and gain those presentation skills, asking for feedback, ways to improve. This gained for me to improve my self confidence skills and allows for a more productive mindset. For my example for a fixed mindset, I would tell myself that someone is smarter than me, that I will never be as smart as them, which is really discouraging and reduces motivation and does not allow for a very positive mindset.
And then I also wrote how I struggled with confidence and public speaking overall. When I got my internship with RMU Athletics, I was put into situations out of my comfort zone, like in game hosts and just going to teams and taking TikToks. But the challenges that I've learned to grow from will forever stick with me and help for future jobs to be more well rounded. It's begin to, in, to increase my confidence overall. Whereas the fixed mindset, I'm still learning how to use the skills I'm confident in, which is my personality and creativeness. And then I gain insightful feedback from my boss and coworkers and other people as well. And then Nico didn't do his slide.
So for my growth mindset example, I used to get nervous about speaking up in team meetings. So instead of avoiding it, I pushed myself to share my perspective, even if it was just with a smaller group at first. Over time, I treated each chance to speak as practice, and it really just helped me build confidence. So now my teammates see me more as a leader, and I feel more comfortable stepping into that role. But on the other hand, an example of a fixed mindset was early on when I stayed quiet because I thought others were just better at public speaking. I didn't share my ideas and missed opportunities to have a voice in the room. So, what I've learned from that is to see every situation, whether it's like a team huddle or a meeting or just a small conversation, as a chance to build presence and confidence rather than just staying quiet.
And then these are our references. And that is it.
Thank you.